Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Peace be upon you all. So today is Thursday, May the 15th. So today is Thursday, so it's a regular Muslim dry fast day, so no food or drink from sunset to sunrise. I have spoken to my doctor yesterday. My fingers are getting just a tiny bit flushed. I don't know if you can see it. But yeah, I have some lab works to do today. Now I wanted to talk about something very important. So, do you have to be a Muslim to support humanity? And of course, no, you don't. So I've met a brother, Doug. He is a Canadian Army veteran that was with us standing and marching for the oppressed people in Palestine and supporting the stop of the genocide and the removal of the blockade. So, you know what? Humanity knows no race, no religion, no professional status, nothing. And each of us is important in their own way. So it is said that actually in the olden age, so there was so Quds or Masjid al-Aqsa has always been it's a holy land, but also it's a very strategic place. So unfortunately there's been a lot of invaders throughout the ages and stuff. And then so at one point the European invaders had taken over the city, and the locals were planning to hopefully take it back. So there was someone called Zinki. He was the leader of the Muslims at the time, and he had ordered a person, a woodmaker, a carpenter, to make minbar, which is kind of like a stand that's normally inside the Muslim mosques, where the imam or the leader of the prayer would go up when they're doing khutbah or saying a speech. So just kind of like a platform, like a wooden platform. So then the carpenter had started on this, and he was working on it. And then this sultan, this leader Zinki, he died, he passed away. So people were making fun of him. They're like, why are you still working on this? It's done. He passed away. It's not happening. And they just kept making fun of him. What they did not know is that just a few years later, Saladin or Salahuddin would actually open up Al-Masjid al-Aqsa from those European invaders, and that this member or this platform will actually be put into the Masjid al-Aqsa, and by the grace of Allah, it would stand and stay up until a few years ago, when the current oppressors and the current invaders have burnt it down. So when you have a pure intention, when you're doing something, for God, just purely for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He accepts and He puts a blessing or barakah in it, and He makes it last. He makes it have an impact. So each of us are experts in their own fields. I'm surprised, like we have leaders in the telecommunication industry. The person that invented Bluetooth is a Muslim. The person that invented Wi-Fi is a Muslim. The people that invented laser measurement technology and have reached minimal time frames, like the nanoseconds, and there's a new one as well, are Muslims. Why are we not using this technology at least for our defense? Like, why are the Israeli drones still allowed to attack people everywhere? They attacked that humanitarian aid ship right in the middle of international waters with all the activists from all over the world on it. They did not care. And unfortunately, no country, even the countries of those activists on board that ship, said anything. So we all can do something. You don't have to go there. You can do it right where you are. You can just think, just have them on your mind and think, what can I do to help those that are oppressed in Palestine or anywhere else? If there's something that you can do that's within your field, then why not work on it? You can talk to others, form an idea, something like to block the radio frequencies or something and disrupt the drones, so that whenever the drones are trying to attack like humanitarian aid or something, you can create a signal that will block their control signals and make them drop or something like that. Or with laser technology, I was reading something about that they could alter things inside the actual electronic circuit boards. So if you're able to use that laser technology to alter things inside the drone or other, war equipment and make it, self-implode or something like that, right? So that you're defending yourself. So you all are experts in your fields. You do not need to be of any religion, of any race, of anything to understand that human life is valuable. Actually, even in the Jewish scriptures, and then as well as the New Testament, as well as the Quran, it says that whomever saves a life, it's as if he has saved everyone. And whomever kills a person, it's as if he's killed humanity. So let's all stand together. Let's save humanity wherever it may be. Right now there's war happening between Pakistan and India. It's a show off of arms. The U.S. and China are involved. They're supplying them with weapon. They're fighting, a war that's not even theirs. And the people suffering are people that are not involved in any way. The people of Kashmir and the people of Punjab. And then we should completely support those people to choose their own kind of future, whether they want to be with one country or the other, or whether they want to be their own separate entities. But this is unacceptable. Politics politics have gotten us so far away from our humanity. Everything bad that has happened because they've stopped us. Everything right now, they tabooed religion, talking about God, and they taboo talking about politics. Why? So that they can do whatever they please without having someone go back and account them, hold them accountable for what they're doing. Now, when you have people that are closer to God, you have people that understand what morals are and that would not agree with certain unmoral acts. So if a country is invading another country or something like that, there are no reasons for a country to invade another country, to be completely honest. So if the people had morals, this would never happen, right? And then the second part is they've stopped us from talking about politics, and they've broken up. Like right now, you could find family members that are in not talking to each other over politics, which is silly, because honestly, we are supposed to talk about politics. We're supposed to see who is the best to lead, and we're supposed to be. I know we all have our values, but the thing is, I think it's not the issue of of the people themselves. It's more so that there are no good, fully good, completely good political parties anymore. They each have their good and their bad. So you're basically choosing the least of the evils. But that shouldn't be the case. We should have our own political parties that support all of our ideologies, like central parties. Right now, it's like we have in Canada, for example, we have the Liberals, which are one extreme. We have the Conservatives that are another extreme. So we should have a party in between that would still value health and education, would not cut those, would value the social support system, but at the same time is conservative enough to let people practice their freedoms, but within their own life, without affecting others around them, without switching our education or what our kids are learning. Anyways, this is now a long video, so I'm gonna cut it short. Jazakumullah khairan. Thank you all for if you're here on the website watching or wherever you're watching this. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help us all. May God help us all to do what's right, and go back to our morals and value and humanity. Thank you.